Success Path Tutors Scientia Ipsa Potentia.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to Success Path Tutors Biology video lecture series. I am AKERELE OLADIMEJI Philip. Today we'll be talking about blood group. Generally speaking, we have lots of blood group systems, but the major and most common one we have is A, B, O blood group system, and resource factor, which we always write as RH, resource, because it was discovered from rhesus monkeys. However, on today's class we'll be talking about ABO blood group system alone. The next class will be on resource factor. Now, what is the importance of ABO blood group system? It is put into play when people have accidents and they need to transfuse blood into them. Probably people lost blood through various types of hemorrhage. Now, it is important that the person's blood that is being received is compatible with the person that is taking the blood. All right. So this is why this is very important. Now, there's a man called Lastena. He put forth two laws that helps physicians to help know the right blood for someone to collect. Let's look at it at this side here. The first law says if a particular antigen, which is otherwise called agglutinogen, is present in the red blood cell, the corresponding antibody is absent or must be absent. Let's look at this picture here, this diagram here. This is somebody's red blood cell. I will call it ABO blood group system. Now, normally it's a law. The antigen is always outside, while the antibody is always inside. Diagrammatically, I'm using that to explain to you. Now, the law one is saying that if antigen A is present outside, we should not have antibody A outside. Rather, it should be what? Antibody B. And if antibody B inside. While if you are having antigen B outside, we cannot have antibody B inside. It should be antibody A. All right. That's the first law. That's what the first law is saying. And the second law says that if you are having a particular antigen absent in the red blood cell, that's like outside, the antibody must be present. For example, now, take for this. We'll soon get to that now. Okay, let's use this will make it easy for us. From those two laws, someone that's having blood group A is going to have antigen A outside, and we have the opposite inside, which is what? Antibody B. A blood group B person is having antigen B outside and having antibody what? A inside. Like I told you, it cannot be the same. It is a law. And a blood group AB person is having the two outside. That's what we call AB. And having what? None inside. And this one is having none outside, which is no antibody, no antigen. I beg your pardon. But the two antibodies are present. That's why we said if a particular antigen is absent outside, the corresponding antibody must be what? Present inside. All right. Having established that principle, now we'll now go to one thing we call blood transfusion. When you are transfusing blood, which means you are giving blood from someone to another person, you are transferring blood because somebody needs blood. The two things that must be considered is this: the donor's antigen, which means the donor's antigen, the one that is outside from the donor, and the recipient's antibody, which is the one inside. All right. And this is the law. Anytime you are giving blood to somebody, the antigen, this antigen outside must not see an antibody that looks like it inside the body of the recipient. If this happens, it will lead to what we call agglutination, which will lead to the death of the person that receives the blood. So the law is that this antibody and antigen must not see a corresponding antibody, and corresponding means that has the same alphabet like it. All right. So now let's see what happens when, look at this table here now. This is blood group A, blood group AB, blood group B, blood group AB, blood group O. This will give to the four of them. We will see, can they give to A, can they give to B, can they give to AB, can they give to O. So we'll do that now. Now, from this table here, somebody that is blood group A wants to give blood to somebody that is blood group A. Let's say that is compatible. According to that law, a blood group A person is having antigen A outside, antibody B inside. As given to someone that is also having blood group A, which is antigen A outside, antibody B inside. According to what I told you, we are taking note of the antigen of the donor and the antibody of the recipient. See what happens. Once the person gives the blood to this person, this is what happens. He goes here and see if there's anything that looks like it. But coming here is saying B, antibody B, which doesn't look like it. So he can collect the blood. So blood group A can collect blood from blood group A person. Now let's see what happens when he wants to give it to this guy. Now we are giving to blood group B now, this same person. A blood group B person will be having antigen B outside, antibody A inside. Like I told you, so once he collects the blood, this one comes here and look for it, and he sees something that looks like it. This is a threat. It will lead to clumping or agglutination. So the red blood cells will clump. So blood group B person cannot collect blood from blood group A. Alright? Let's see what happens to when he wants to collect it from blood group AB. So now our recipient is blood group AB. So from that, those law we reviewed sometimes ago, a blood group AB person is having antigen A outside and antigen B outside, but doesn't have any antibody. So when this antigen from the donor comes here, it doesn't see anything. So blood group AB can collect it. Alright? Now, blood group A wants to give to blood group O. Let's see what happens. Now we are giving our recipient is blood group O. Our blood group O is opposite of blood group AB, which means it doesn't have any antigen outside, but it has antigen A and antibody A and antibody B inside. So once this A comes here, one of the two looks like it. It's going to cause problem. So it cannot collect it because it's going to clump. Alright? Now at this point, I want you to pause the video. At this point, I want you to pause the video and try to see if you can attempt using the same law I've given you. You put the B up there, you put this A and B down there, following that rule, so that you can guess it and see whether you'll be able to guess the whole thing. I hope you have done that. Now you're welcome back. Now see whether you're able to get it or not. So let's continue now. So now our donor is now blood group B now. So this guy wants to give to the four of them. Let's see what happens. A blood group B person is having antigen B outside, antibody A inside. The same thing will happen. We start from the beginning. Pardon me. So he's giving the blood now to blood group A person. He's having A outside, he's having B inside. This one will come here. Because we are taking note of this, it will come here and look for the antibody. They look alike. That's the problem. It cannot take it. Now B wants to give to B. Can you take it or not? Let's find out. Antibody B outside, antigen B outside, antibody A inside. This antigen comes here, look for an antibody that looks like it, but it's finding A here. Doesn't look like it, so there's no problem. You can collect it. Alright? Now it's given to blood group AB now. Wants to give blood group AB, which is having A and B outside, but none inside. So this one comes here, doesn't find anything, so you can collect it. Now, blood group B wants to give someone that's having blood group O. From our law, blood group O does not have anything outside, but it has A and B inside. You see, it finds B. There's a problem, so it cannot collect it. Now, AB wants to give to these ones. Now, let's see what happens. So our donor now is AB. Our recipient, the first recipient will be what? A. Alright. So now the first recipient is A now. So from our law, A is having antigen A outside, antibody B inside. Because this one is having this antigen, this blood group AB is having A and B outside, none inside. Now it's given to blood group A is having antigen A outside, antibody B inside. This A, one of them, because it's one of them, only one of them, comes here and looks and find, it doesn't find A here, but it finds what? It finds B here. Because B is present, there's agglutination, so it cannot collect blood. A cannot collect blood from blood group AB. Now coming to B. Sorry, this is becoming rough. Let me quickly make it again. Now blood group AB is the donor. Blood group B now wants to collect blood. What does it have outside? B outside is having A inside. Now this is having none. Okay, now blood group AB now, it comes here, it finds A that looks like it, so it cannot collect it. Blood group AB wants to give to blood group AB now. Let's see what happens. A, B, so it's having AB outside, none inside. So these two comes here, they don't find anything, so you can collect it. Alright. Now AB wants to give to O. This is a serious, O is having none outside but A and B inside. It will find A, it will find B. This will be what? Serious agglutination. Alright. Now blood group O wants to give to A, B, and O. Let's see if it's possible or not. O is having none outside, but it's having A and B inside. I give it to A now. A is having A outside, it's having B inside. There's none here. It comes here. Because there's none, it can collect, it can give it. To B now, blood group B now. You should know that blood group B is having B outside, it's having A inside. But there's none. It can give it out. It's giving now to AB. Blood group AB is receiving from O now. But this is O. It's having A outside, it's having B outside, but it's having none inside. None plus none. You can take it. While O, see what happens to O. So O wants to give to O now. Let's see whether it's possible or not. O is having none outside and it's having A and B. There's no problem because there's none here, so you can take it. Now, from this you will see something. Blood group O is called universal donor. It can give to everybody. While blood group AB can receive from everybody. Alright? So I believe with this basic principle you can attempt any question on blood group system. The next video will be on resource factor. Thank you very much. God bless you.